Hey Mustangs, it's Kennedy
and Zoya
here with your episode for the week of October 27th, 2025. It looks like a spooktacular week for Port Essential with plenty of tricks and treats.
Let's kick it over to Joseph to hear what's happening around our neck of the woods this week.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Joseph here with your school news segment for the week of October 27th. We got a busy week ahead, especially for those thinking about college. Representatives from Adrian College and Marquette University will be visiting on Tuesday, followed by Calvin and Grand Valley State University on Wednesday. If you're interested in learning more or want to meet with any of those reps, make sure to stop by the guidance office to sign up and ask any questions. Also, Mustangs, a reminder that this Friday is a half day as we wrap up the end of the first quarter. So be sure to turn in any missing assignments before the deadline so you can finish strong. And finally, it's Halloween this Friday, and our Mustang football team kicks off the first round of playoffs after an undefeated regular season. Let's fill those stands, show your spirit, and cheer them on loud and proud. That's all from me this week, Mustangs. I'm Joseph, and this has been your school news update. Have a great one.
Thanks, Joseph. I'm really looking forward to that half day on Friday, but with the end of the quarter coming up, my grades are looking a little scary.
Mine as well, Kennedy. Speaking of scary, let's send it over to Rylan to watch some Mustangs get spooked.
Hey Mustangs, it's Rylan, and it's Halloween, and we're hitting the halls to find out what our spooky Mustangs are up to for Halloween.
What are you going to be for Halloween? I'm going to be Sam Winchester from Supernatural. Okay. What's your favorite candy? My favorite candy is Sour Patch Kids Extreme. Do you like Gold Meadow Farms?
Yeah, I do.
Do you like apple cider?
Yes.
How many times have you been to Gold Meadow Farms?
0.
How many pumpkins? So what are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be the banana from Fortnite.
Ooh. What's your favorite candy?
Snickers.
Wow, it seems like our Mustangs are ready for spooky season. That's all from us this week. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. As the fall sports season is coming to a close, Mustang athletics are ghosting the regular season and heading into playoffs.
Let's hand it over to Dawson for the sports rundown and then race over to Ellie for more on our cross-country team.
What's up, Mustangs? Dawson here with your sports rundown of the week. It's a quiet week in the sports world considering that playoffs are well underway. The only home event is on Friday. The football team is home for the first round of playoffs with a Halloween theme. So dress up in your best costumes and support the undefeated football team. That's all from me this week. Now running it over to Ellie to hear more about the cross-country team.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to your athletics segment of the week. I'm Ellie, and today we're catching up with one of the most determined groups on campus, our state-ranked cross-country team. They've been training hard all season long, and we got the inside scoop on what it takes to keep up the pace. Let's hear from some of our Mustangs about their experience this season.
I think our team dynamic is really good. We're all really positive and we build each other up, and I think that's what's led to our success.
So I think our biggest success has really been our consistency, because the team's always out here willing to kind of put in the work to get better. And I think it's really something special to know that we can all rely on each other when we're not feeling it.
This season so far, my favorite memory has been the pumpkin run, because we run out on Shaver and there's a pumpkin stand and we buy pumpkins and we run with them. It's very fun, tradition.
I'm definitely most looking forward to the team banquet that we have at the end of every season. We all kind of give each other fun awards and we get ready for track.
Wow, great work, Mustangs. The team's dedication and hard work has really paid off, with strong finishes at recent meets and standout performances across the board. Cross country continues to prove that success isn't just about speed, it's about consistency and discipline. Good luck to all of our runners as they take on the rest of the season. That's all from me this week. Now back to Kennedy and Zoya in the studio.
Wow, our cross-country team sure is fantastic. Hey, Ken, are you going to watch Alice by Heart on student night?
Yes, I'm so excited. I love musicals. I'm getting curiouser and curious about this one.
Let's give the stage to Jack to learn more about the musical Alice by Heart.
Hey Mustangs, Jack here with your activity segment of the week. Right now, Port Essential Theater is bringing a truly unique story to the stage, the fall musical Alice by Heart. Set in London during World War II, the new musical follows a young girl named Alice Spencer, who takes refuge in the classic tale of Alice in Wonderland to escape the harsh realities of war. Let's hear from some of our actors and crew members about what makes this production so special.
The biggest challenge is to make sure everyone is working together to make all the changes that we need to make.
Like the gap between like cast and crew, I'd say is like the biggest one because the cast gets like a bigger time, more time to practice.
We have to get pretty creative with the way we manage our cabling.
Some of the biggest challenges in the show is portraying my character's like emotions, because in the show he is sick and he has to progressively get sick throughout the show, so it's kind of hard to transition from Wonderland back into the real world.
My favorite part is definitely the connections that everyone has.
I like seeing my friends after school like every single day. It's just really nice, and the community is really supporting.
What I like most about the show is the UV lights. It's something that I'm unfamiliar with, so it was definitely a challenge, but it was definitely worth working with them.
Everyone collaborating, because everyone has their own specific things that they bring to the table.
You can catch their amazing work through Sunday, November 2nd. And don't forget, Student Night is Thursday at 7 p.m. Bring your student ID and $5 for an evening of creativity and heart. Hope to see you guys there. That's all for this week, Mustangs. Now back to Zoya and Kennedy in the studio.
Thanks, Jack. Hey, Zoya, what's your favorite horror movie?
I love The Conjuring. How about you, Ken?
I hate horror movies, but let's send it over to Noah to see what our Mustangs are into this Halloween season.
Hey Mustangs, it's Noah here with your pop culture segment for the week. Since it's spooky season, we're going to be speaking with a few of our Mustangs to see what they think about scary movies. The most recent scary movie to come out in theaters is titled The Black Phone 2, which takes place 4 years after the events in the first. The film creates a chilling atmosphere filled with suspense, trauma, and guilt. Now, let's see what some of our Mustangs think about scary movies.
My favorite scary movie probably is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because I lived in Texas, and that's kind of a classic. Pretty scary.
My favorite scary movie is the Fear Street series because I just like the storyline.
Do I prefer originals or slash remakes? Originals, for sure.
Sequels, because there's more parts of the movie and it's like longer.
Probably like Michael Myers. I don't know why, he's a cool guy.
Probably Thanos, because I think he goes through a little bit too much in his home life.
That's all for me this week, Mustangs. Sending it back to Zoya and Kennedy in the studio.
Thanks, Noah. Those were some interesting choices. Anyways, that's a wrap from us this week, Mustangs.
Thanks for tuning into this week's episode. Kennedy
and Zoya signing off.
Happy Halloween!